Hey guys, this is Brian and Craig.
How's it going, everyone?
Today we're going to be doing a knife review on the Kershaw Zing Model 1735.
Another knife review for you guys.
We're pumped to get back into the business of YouTube reviewing and parts and info vids. And I'll start off with the specifications. The overall length is 6.875 inches. You can get a nice shot of the full blade right there. And you can see
It's an awesome blade.
it's 3D design and the blade is awesome. It makes for less surface area when you're cutting and preparing food like cheese. You can use it to cut cheese without getting it stuck in the blade all the time. I haven't personally used it for that, but I'm sure you could.
Yeah, it's just, in general, it just looks awesome. It's so unique of a blade style, especially because it covers almost the entire blade there. It's just really cool.
Yeah, I agree. The blade length is 3 inches. The blade material is Sandvik 14C28N. The blade style obviously is the drop point style. And obviously after they cut the 3D design in the blade, they bead blasted afterwards.
Yeah, so, we'll bring up the blade steel and stuff like that, and I know a lot of people, and this is not to insult anyone, everybody has their own review style, but a lot of people go through, the steel specifications and things like that. We don't necessarily want to do that in this review. We want to focus more on just how it's held up for us personally, because, you could go over the blade steel, but no matter who's using it or how you're using it, it's going to turn out differently, because you could be using it for some really serious uses, or you could just be using it every day as an everyday carry, which personally I think that's what it should be used for, and we'll get into that later. And depending on how you use it, it's gonna turn out differently. The blade wear is gonna be different, and just a different turnout for each different user.
Yeah, there's, like Craig was saying, there's no control. Not everyone is cutting paper or cutting specific items, so it's different with a lot of cases.
So, like I was just saying, I want to get into kind of what I think the knife should be used for, and this is all opinion. It's not, oh, everybody should use the knife, like I say, but judging by the size of the blade, and it is a very light knife. I believe it's 3.1 ounces. I'm not sure if you mentioned that or not.
3.1 ounces.
Pretty light for a blade, and small blade length, and it's just a good pocket knife and a good EDC knife just for everyday carry, everyday tasks. Definitely nothing serious, absolutely not survival, and probably not tactical. So I think that's where I would probably place this knife in terms of usage.
Yeah, the handle is actually very ergonomic. I like it a lot. It has the same texture as like a Kershaw Skyline. So obviously we all love that knife. It always gets great reviews.
It's one of the favorites there.
It's just an awesome blade all around. It's very similar to that blade, that handle material and handle corrugations on that. I don't know if you can see this.
Let me try and get it to focus there.
Okay. And I'm just going to briefly go over the uses. I've been carrying it for around a month now, and I've been doing a lot of rope cutting and various tasks with camping. I've been making kindling with it, and it's worked flawlessly. I really haven't noticed a deterioration in the blade sharpness. It's still very sharp. It's one of the sharpest knives I've owned, like, period.
Out of the box, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the first things I noticed when I picked it up is just it's exceptionally sharp. And then I also noticed, like I said earlier, the lightness is definitely one of the first things I noticed.
And it's a skeletonized steel liner in the middle, if you can see that.
So yeah, that'll take some weight off of the blade there.
Yeah. see right in there.
Yeah.
And you can switch the pocket clip around any way you want, tip up or tip down carry. One thing, I had to adjust the pocket clip, and I had to take it off and bend it the correct way so that it wouldn't rip up my jeans or any pants that I was wearing, because it actually became a little problem. It was very tight when I got it, and I had to loosen it up. It did tear a hole in one of my pockets, my jean pocket, so I had to loosen that up. But that's the only bad thing that I had to say about this knife, really. And also, these thumb studs right here are pretty much useless. You really have to dig in there to get it out, and I still can't even flip it out. The flipper, it does work really well.
Flipper's awesome on that.
It works
Yeah.
phenomenally. Just like really quick. Nice bushings in there. No lockup at any point in the deployment. It's just a great blade.
Yeah, it's a solid lockup. And, you know, if the only bad thing you can say about a blade is the pocket clip's a little too tight, that's completely adjustable. That's pretty awesome, you know.
I also like how they skeletonized the pocket clip right here. You can see the nice pre-drilled holes in smaller sizes getting down to the edge of it. And it really...
Well, it's definitely a minimal but cool addition to the knife.
Yeah. I think the Junkyard Dog has something similar to this, which is also a cool knife. And it adds to the 3D pattern on the blade. It's a very stylish knife.
Yeah, great design. It is designed by R.J. Martin. So R.J. Martin is the one who designed this knife. And you could tell that a lot went into the design, you know. I mean, we've pretty much harped on the lightweight and how it's useful for EDC, but like we said at the beginning, you can tell how much really went into this design to just make it a unique knife. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, it's a typical drop point 3-inch blade, but with all these design cues, it really makes it stand out from the competition.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, do you have anything else?
Any closing remarks?
Say about it?
I would say I totally recommend this blade. I picked it up for $35, which was a good price. I know some are going for more than that, like on eBay, because it was discontinued in 2008. But if you can grab one still, pick one up. It's an awesome purchase for the price.
Yeah, if you want the same knife without some of the styling, you can go for the Kershaw Zing SS, which I believe still is in production, if I'm not mistaken.
The stainless steel one.
Yeah, as of now, that's the stainless steel one. It doesn't have the 3D striations on the blade, and it doesn't have a couple other things. The handle is stainless steel. It doesn't have this, but it's still, you know, it's still Zing. So
just great blade quality.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for watching. Like we said, definitely happy to be back. Love making these videos for you, and expect more than just knife reviews. I mean, we're going to be putting a couple of those out because that's one of our big things. You know, we love knives, always will love knives. But yeah, we're gonna try and switch it up a little bit.
Do some camping gear.
Yeah, definitely camping gear. We might get out and go camping. A lot of fall camping. Great, a lot of fun.
We actually have a large tent review coming up. It's a Coleman brand tent.
So look out for that, and definitely some hiking. Who knows? Who knows? Have to wait and see. So I don't think we even know.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next video.
Signing off.
Take care.